High Guardian Spice had a very small budget. We were the first show of non-union studio. If you're mad at the animation quality, it was the budget. BG art, budget. Writing, budget. We literally started storyboarding the first episode before the first script was finished. So when we inevitably ran into problems all productions do, we didn't have time or money to slow down and fix them. We had to barrel forward and make do with what we had. That's not how that works, but okay. People compare High Guardian Spice to anime because it's on Crunchyroll. Actually, quite the opposite. Most people are like, no, this is an anime, and I'm firm on saying that it is not comparable to any anime. And even for cartoon standards, it's still trash. But go off, sis. You totally did your research. But it is an anime. It's a cartoon made by the same pipeline as other American cartoons, and other American cartoons with smaller budgets still did better than you guys. I'm just gonna stop talking and finish reading this. Our budget was comparable to a Cartoon Network show, which usually is 11 minutes long, are comedic centered, and have much simpler BGs and characters. So we're gonna ignore the ones that don't because that doesn't fit what we're saying, right? Right, of course we are. How do you have a show that's 12 episodes but still feels like it has filler in it? Really, the best show to compare High Guardian Spice to is Onyx Equinox, our sister show. Boy, if you've been on my channel and you watch my review of Onyx Equinox, it had the exact same problems. But even though I think it's shitty, I actually want to give Onyx Equinox a chance. If it got another season, I wouldn't be mad. They can definitely improve. Same way I felt about High Guardian Spice. Until I realized they don't want to improve. These tweets make it very obvious they don't want to improve. Our sister show, and the only other show made at the same studio as High Guardian Spice. Oh, so it's just the studio's bad. Okay, gotcha. Onyx Equinox had the advantage of learning. Onyx Equinox had the advantage of learning from mistakes made on High Guardian Spice and being Union, but it was a lot of the same team and pipeline. What we were trying to make was incredibly ambitious for what we were working with. That's literally you saying, yeah, we didn't manage our time wisely, and you're mad that we're telling you that you didn't manage your time wisely? Reading on. And we did the best we could. Maybe in another timeline, High Guardian Spice would have gotten the budget and scheduling it needed to reach its full potential. And also in another timeline, maybe High Guardian Spice would have roped into a culture war for the first trailer and marketed it as bad years before it came out. But alas, this is a timeline we're in. All we can do is shout about it on Twitter. Or you can learn for it, be humble, and grow.
This is the most obnoxious thing I've ever experienced in my life.
And maybe High Guardian Spice, the writers would realize, hey, maybe instead of doing a whole semester with the show, which not even RWBY did with their seasons, because they had a small budget and they knew what the fuck was up, we cut that in half, start it for maybe one semester, and make this whole thing not into a fucking shit show. Instead of piling on the High Guardian Spice trash campaign, maybe think about what happened behind the scenes to make it that way. Have empathy for real human beings who did their best in working on it, and think critically about who started the hate campaign in the first place. If you thought critically for 5 seconds, you would know we are consumers. We are just rando people who say we like a show or we don't like a show. When we are critiquing, do you think we actually know you guys' names? We actually know who you are, and we're trying to direct our hate actually at you? We are just using bad verbiage and saying the animators, we don't know y'all by name. We're just talking about the product, the end product sucked asshole.
Look, Pim, I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
Like, I'm sick of this horse shit. Think of the pipeline. You guys don't understand. You've never been in the industry. I'm sick of it. I don't need to be in the industry to tell you that as a consumer, I don't want to go to Crunchyroll, buy their subscription, pay my money for it to be used for this show. I don't need to be in the pipeline. You're even saying that it's trash, but also in the same breath saying that we shouldn't be jumping on the It's Trash campaign. So it's trash, but we shouldn't be talking about how it's trash. Okay. I don't... Listen, no hate to this person. They blocked me. I'm upset about it. I won't be unblocked. I actually made fan art because I liked the characters because I saw the potential in it. But yes, there are transphobic and homophobic people talking about this show and actively making comments like that on this show. But there are hella people who are trans, who are not cis straight people, who are not harassing you, that are just like, we didn't like this shit show. There are good reasons why this show is bad. And here they are. And if you're not even willing to look at that and you're willing to take everything and just say, well, it was all the budget, when even your concept to most people were trash. So that's not the budget of writing. That's not the budget of this. That's the concept was trash. I just don't know how to help you. Like, y'all are grown. You're not kids. We know I have to coddle you. I don't know. Maybe I'll go into depth about this in a video. I just want to talk about just like a little bit of how I feel. I probably will sprinkle in more later because this is talking about a really bigger issue that I've been seeing lately when it comes to animators, artists, people in the industry talking about, we need to know, if you just knew the pipeline, if you guys just understood the pipeline, we are consumers, we do not have to. All we are supposed to do is be like, yeah, good, I don't like, no, it bad. Because y'all stay saying that, but if the person at McDonald's flipping your fucking burgers fucks up your order, you don't care about how they hate their lives and they want to kill themselves. All you care about is getting your damn food.
Sincere service with a smile.
And you'll shit on other developers and other artists when it's convenient, but when you're the one being shit on, this shit happens. You know what? Again, that's a bigger conversation. We'll talk about that later. I'm done. I'm sorry. Boom. We good.